Find
Yo,
this dinosaur egg.
let's
Yeah.
go.
And totally
Oh,
not get ambushed by fishmen.
No, absolutely not.
oh, I forgot about the fish people. It's gonna be fun.
All right, we are going live in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully, we don't have any technical difficulties like the other streams.
Yay.
Ugh, that's the worst.
I don't have it
Oh,
pulled up either.
alrighty, everyone. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to another awesome session of Power Rangers Ancient Charge, episode 5-2, Ancient Beach. I know it's been a while since we last streamed, but stuff got in the way. We're back with the end of all the crossovers. Current run of crossovers, Ancient Charge is back in time. Literally.
Hey, time travel. Not really, but hey.
Not really. But yes, a quick recap for everyone to refresh everyone's memories. Last we left off, the Ancient Charge Rangers went to the Reefside Beach for a event. To celebrate and to basically raise awareness over, for funds for the recovery effort because of the damage done to the empty warehouse district from the big Megazord kaiju battle with the Ancient Charge Rangers.
And the mayor's in the mayoral building too.
Oh yes, that too. The Ancient Charge Rangers were sent on basically a sort of Easter hunt, treasure hunt, basically. Tick off the things on their thing and they get a prize at the end. And while they were doing this, everyone, I'm sure y'all remember that you were Dr. Earl told you all about him finding signs of dino eggs somewhere in the underwater caverns near Reefside Beach. And you all went with him.
Yeah.
And we last ended the session with you all like getting ready to go search this dark, wide, endless cavern you've never been in for these eggs. Before we begin, let's introduce all of our rangers, starting from Ozzy. Ozzy, please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm JP. I am playing Ozzy Lone, the Ancient Charge Orange Ranger.
Yo, I am Death playing as James Keith, Ancient Charge Blue Ranger.
I'm Nick, playing as Alder Dean, Ancient Charge Green Range.
And I'm Raybo playing as Artemis, the Ancient Charge White Ranger.
All right, and last but not least, I'm Ancient Charge's GM, Rayamo. Glad all of you could make it for this session. If you're watching this recorded, I'm glad you can make it to watch it. But without further ado, let's continue where Ancient Charge left off. Everyone, after taking off your wetsuits and getting out into dry land, in the cavern area, and setting up the devices you need to scan, we left off with you all finding a ping somewhere deep within the caverns of this energy that the dino eggs are giving off. Dr. O has basically said that back when Dino Thunder was active, these dino eggs were a source of new Zords for the original team and supplemental like dino gear, basically, like the Raptor Riders, for example. And he's pretty sure that there shouldn't be any more new ones left. So these are some mysterious enigmas, and for everyone to be careful.
We have a source of light. Is it dark? What are we looking at?
Yeah, when you guys all like got together and set up the gear, you all were handed flashlights and basic like traveling like survival gear, right? You got snacks, got water, you have a short range radio. There's only two, so Dr. O has one, and and the other radio's up for grabs.
Do these have like glow sticks or flares just in case the batteries on the flashlight goes out?
Yeah, in the survival bag you've been given, there is little like glow sticks. They're the type you snap in half, you just throw them, light up a path. No flares, it seems. Though they're not regular flares, they're underwater flares. So if you really are stuck underwater, and someone's boating around, you'll probably see it. Lights it up like a Christmas tree.
Excellent. Okay, so which way do we have to go?
Looks like in this direction.
Well, I shall, if nobody else is willing to move in first, I will gladly take up the head of this train as long as somebody tells me which way to go.
Yeah, it's like using the thing to locate the Dido egg. I just go, yeah, it seems like hopefully it's gonna be straightforward, but since it's a cave, it's probably gonna be a lot of twisty little areas. We're probably gonna also maybe hit a dead end. Hopefully not. Hopefully this will be quick. I don't want people to go looking for us because they think we gone missing.
I mean, we are with the teach. Theoretically, he'd be the
Yeah.
one looking for us.
Yeah, as you begin pressing forward, everyone, you're basically walking through like the cavern. Like there's like slopes, there's like steep uphills, there's like widening paths that are uneven and rocky, not very great for walking. Uh, give me brawn checks, and if you're specialized in, let's see, let's go stamina. You can roll with specialization.
So this goes better than all my other brawn checks. Nope.
No, it
Oh.
didn't. Ooh, I did slightly better.
Hey, my turn. I gotta get under a 1. I gotta get under a 2 to win against you. Damn.
Oh, wow.
We take forever.
Hey, we were just diving, okay?
We are all horrible.
Walking through the rough and tumble cave, everyone. So y'all, all right, all of you did not succeed. You begin to start slowly begin to feel tired as you walk through what appears like what feels like hours, but it's actually like around like maybe 20 minutes of walking up and down slopes and like uphill, like ascending ramps in this long big cave network. And it doesn't help that it's hot, it's humid, your clothes are sticking to you. Your next skill check, you're gonna get a downshift.
Wonderful.
And as you're sort of walking through, you eventually, all of you, make it to a roundabout in this like large cave like center area. There's tons of entrances you can see just by glancing. Probably there's like around 10, and some of them are carved on like this like near the ceiling and up on like the walls up ahead that would require some climbing.
Do I get the sense that this is like man-made? Because this is like a very extensive cavern system.
Let's see. Let's have you roll with all right.
Science.
You want to figure this out? Let's see. Okay. Roll me either culture or survival. And if you have survival, if you have specific knowledge of let's say you have specialization in cartography or cave environments. For survival, you can roll specialization, and for culture, if you have history or a specific culture, you can bring that up, and I'll say we can roll specialization.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling.
Get that downshift out of the way.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh, I still
rolling
rolled pretty well.
survival. Nope.
Oh goodness! At least you got it out of the way.
Well, if I had rolled culture, it would have been an auto fail. So
All right, so just Alder and Ozzy wanted to roll that.
Mm-hmm.
Ozzy, you keep thinking and thinking, and maybe to you it seems like it might be man-made, but a lot of the cave that you pass through appears to have been carved out of water. You can see traces of water as you step through. Parts of it are leaking through, so you think that there might have been a water level that went through here that might have caused it as well. Uh, Alder, you remember reading about this in like a book once. Maybe you've seen it on a TV show. But a cave system like this, usually cave systems are made when they're naturally made, they usually have a few fixed points and usually they're mostly underwater. But whenever they lose water level and it goes, whether it's like tectonic plates, the caves are moving slightly, so water or something like caves in and the water no longer is able to get through and it evaporates. Uh, Usually you wouldn't have this many entrances, especially in like this strange roundabout area. So Alder, you think for sure, at least in your opinion, in your current knowledge, you think that this might have been man-made, at least for the additional sections that look man-made, for sure.
I definitely think somebody's been, at the very least, like adding on to these. This is a hugely intricate system for just nature to have created.
Hmm. And you said that there was a lot of tunnels.
Are you
I
asking?
mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm asking GM.
Oh, I should probably preface that with GM because I thought you were asking all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, in
sorry.
this roundabout area, they're like from grounds on the ground. The entrances do lead to tunnels, so you're pretty sure that those are tunnels, but you're not sure about the other ones. Like there's ones like a little bit above on the ceiling, like around the ceiling, not on it. Like those walls have like entrances to that too, and there's like another set of rows behind that, and it goes around in a circle.
I just look around and go, "Geez, I am glad we have this." As like I lift up the tool that we're using to find the egg,
Say
because we would
you
get
go
lost.
you go around the circle until you get a ping, my friend.
Yeah, how what's it what's your device saying?
I start looking down. Do I need to make a technology check?
Yeah, roll me a technology check. Remember, you have that downshift.
Yep, I got that downshift. Oh wait, but I do have the specialization, so I probably should be rolling that. Wow.
There you go.
If I actually made the check, we would get a story point.
Let me look at my notes here. Interesting. High or low?
Hmm. I'll always go with low.
Okay, I'm rolling on D100 here. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, wait, you
At,
said that. Mike.
oh right, as you go in and look at the scanner, and you begin like adjusting its settings a bit, you see the blip of where the egg is, or the supposed egg's energy source is, and then you see another that you see near it, like somewhere near it, like a bit to the right, you see a giant pulse wave come out, and then your thing shuts off, and then it starts sparking in your
Uh.
hand.
Smoking.
Guys, I think we have something else in here with us.
What's wrong? Dr. O says he walks over.
I think something
God,
just
man,
sent
don't
out a
sneak up on us
huge.
like that.
I think something sent out a huge pulse wave and overloaded this. I at least know where to go though.
Okay, so we should be prepared for.
Yes, and it's very near
Okay.
where the dino egg is at.
Okay, so we should be on our guard then. And you saw which way that was?
I at least saw that. Hopefully, I did it right, and then I hopefully, and I start going into at least the direction before the whole thing went fritz on the fritz.
Artemis puts her hand on your shoulder. You can tell me which direction, and
Hmm.
I will go first.
You know what? That's a good idea. It's like a point.
So Artemis will take directions from James on where to go.
All right, Artemis should be the first one to try and step out of the roundabout.
You're up.
All right, everyone. As you all like begin talking, wondering what to do, James, you point in the direction of where you saw an Artemis. You're like the first one to like begin stepping out. There is a immense rumbling in the cave, and stalactites begin to like small pieces of them begin to fall down and shower down and hit the ground. And beneath you, the circular roundabout you've been standing around on begins to crack open and open up. All right, everyone, I want you to give me acrobatics, and if you have specialization in balance or gymnastics, you can roll with that.
Oh my god, that
Wow.
was at a snag.
Hmm. Let's hope I have. Let's hope I have that luck.
I had the opposite.
That is a fumble.
Would you mind if I use the story point we just got from that to give myself a D2 in this?
Oh yeah, Alder decides to take the fumble. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I used my downshift so that I didn't forget about it. So now I don't have to worry about it now.
Oh my god.
All right. All right. So, what group wants high? What group wants low? So Alder and Ozzy, you're in the same group because you rolled pretty low. Artemis, James, who rolled pretty high, so you're in another group. Uh, what do you guys want, high or low? So you guys can
I
choose.
always choose low.
Yeah, I'll go with James. I'll stick with the low.
You stick
So,
with low.
like high.
Other team is getting high, so I'll be rolling a D100 for this.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's super high.
Okay. The ground as you all begin walking and begin moving, suddenly all the rumbling stalactites come and sort of like interrupt you, and you begin like moving again and trying to get away from the open ceiling. The ground underneath you, the circular roundabout, suddenly cracks open, and you guys scramble to like leap over to the other side before you can get caught. Alder, as you go in to like do like a jump flip to get to the other side, Ozzy, you're trying to do the same as well. Alder, this stalactite comes and just hits you in like the back, in the back, and you're sent flying downwards into the darkness. And Ozzy, you see this as you try to leap over, but you quite don't make it as you sort of hit the edge and go, whoa! Dr. O like turns around like you see James, Artemis get to the other side. They turn back. Dr. O gets to the other side. He sees you, Ozzy. He goes, Ozzy, and Dr. O goes in and tries to grab you, but the momentum, the inertia pulls him down with you as the three of you sort of tumble down into this hole.
ow.
Ouch, ouch.
Are you guys
I
okay?
got to stop falling.
Yeah, we're used to it.
Ah,
Find the thing. We'll theoretically there should be another opening.
How far down did they fall? Can we see their light?
You can barely see their light, like shining up at you. And Ozzy, Alder, as you're sort of getting your bearings and you're pulling your light up, you can feel what appears to be like white water, like sloshing past your shoes.
does it feel like the water level's rising?
It's not rising.
Okay.
Is there something I can like? How far down are we thinking that I see the light?
We're gonna go with we're gonna go around. Let me check here. So the light is coming up pretty faintly. It's not like a strong beam. You can't see quite the bottom. It's super dark. We're gonna say around maybe 100 feet.
Do we have rope?
Your pack does not have rope. Ozzy's pack does. Ozzy's group's pack does.
Oh, wonderful.
That's unfortunate. Well, I don't have any rope up here to throw down to you guys.
Yeah, I have that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Ozzy's gonna like look around. Does it look like there's like an entrance or like a crack they can squeeze through to maybe try and get out of here?
Yeah, as you look around and you shine your flashlight around, as Alders has his flashlight up, and Doctor O's like getting back, like sort of like getting up off the ground, rubbing his back. You see this area, and it looks like you fall in some sort of like pocket, so it was like hollow underneath, and underneath you see where there's this like this slope that goes down into the water, and you can see just below the like a huge underwater space underneath it.
Maybe we can maybe get out of here by going there and try and meet up somewhere.
Hey Doc, do our suits like give us a little bit of air?
Yeah, you see Doctor after he gets up. He goes, "Yeah, your suits should give you a little bit amount of air." He goes, "However, our suits aren't advanced." He goes, "So we can't stay underwater for too long, or in the vacuum of space for too long, even though they're sort of isolated from in between." He goes,
Can I? I'm gonna try and like see how far it is until we can come up. Like I'm going to like go under and swim a little bit and see if if there's like air super close, then like we won't need to like morph to like get through. So I want to see if it's possible for us to like swim.
"Okay, yeah, Ozzy." You decide, you put your stuff, put your flashlight on your belt, get ready. Good thing it's water resistant. You sort of go in, then go halfway to the waist down. Then you go and swim under. As you're swimming under, you can see there's like some sort of bioluminescent like flora that's casting light. And as you swim forward a bit, you can see that eventually it opens up into a sort of like opening, like a slope opening that goes up back onto dry land, and with another like opening that goes forward onto dry land, almost like a hall. But you can't quite tell from this distance, but it seems doable.
Okay, I swim back, like I come up. Oh, quick question. Does the bioluminescent stuff look like the stuff we ran into when we first found the base?
Yeah, it's very similar to the moss that was around the ancient charge command center. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll come up and I'm like I'm like talking, like I'm yelling this out. There's a like I think we can like swim up and there's like another like uh hole or something that we could get to where there's air.
All right. You
So,
ready?
Dr. Oliver, you just want us to continue and try to find these eggs?
Yeah, continue trying to find those eggs. If the way these cave and how the cavern is carved out, there might be a central area where we can meet up again.
Take care of yourselves.
All right. Make
You
sure
too.
make sure James and you don't get into any trouble. If there is, contact us.
Okay, will do. I'm assuming we took one of the other walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Okay. So she'll start to move and she'll turn back to James and go, if that big blip was somebody coming in here, should we go ahead and morph just to be ready?
Mm, yeah, it probably is best. And plus, with these stalactites that keep falling on top of us, it would be nice to have some protection.
I agree. I think James and Artemis are gonna morph.
All right.
At least unless James has any, thing that he doesn't want to morph.
He's more than willing to morph.
Sweet.
He doesn't like his head getting bonked with stalactites.
It was my back.
Put the helmet on.
But all right, James, Artemis, you two are gonna morph and head deeper inside, while Ozzy and everyone else, you're gonna be swimming up to the other side.
Yeah.
Also, she's calling Kratos to her hand, so she has her weapon in hand.
Yeah, as you call Kratos to your hand, Kratos goes, "Ooh, cave in, huh?"
Yeah, it's been some time. We're just looking right now. There's no fight as of yet, but better safe than sorry, right?
Yeah, you got it. And when you morph James, you feel the morphing energy, and you feel the suit form over you. And as you morph, your morpher begins talking to you, and and goes, "Man, why did you have to go in the cave? That's too much work."
It's all right. Well, once we can get out of here and eat like burgers or something.
And of course, Artemis.
What do you like to eat? As
Dude,
I keep
I want
following
to watch
Artemis.
your morpher eat a burger.
Yeah, but yeah,
nom nom.
Artemis, your morpher begins talking in response to James, and he goes, "You couldn't finish a burger if your life depended on it." He goes, "Please get me away from the scary lady, please."
By the way, what is your name, or are you just like called Morpher?
What? You don't? Well, you don't recognize me? He says, very tired. He goes, "Oh my god." He goes, "Right. So, Artemis," your morpher says, "we are your Zords."
Wait, you're Stego?
I actually kind of figured that one.
Then Ozzy, all your morphers begin talking, and Ozzy yours goes, "Yeah, we're your Zords. We can communicate to you because our faceplates are on the morpher." Alder yours responds with, "Yeah, exactly. Don't hesitate to talk to us if you need some assistance. So there's a limit to how much we can help you since we're all the way over here and you're all the way over there."
Thanks, and Kyle.
Yeah, I think we have it for now, Packy, but don't worry. We'll call you if there's something that needs hitting.
This is going to take her cues from James on which way to go to locate these eggs.
Yeah. While he's doing that, can he try to fix it so that he can at least get a more accurate read?
Yeah, so let's see. Whose group wants to go first? Ozzy, your group, or James and Artemis?
Let's go for Ozzy's group.
That
All right.
Yeah,
Let's go swimming.
Ozzy's gonna like lead them through, and also like when they get to like the bioluminescent stuff, he's gonna like point it out to Alder and like silently be like, "You remember the thing when we the first time?"
Alder will nod, but underwater.
And then like when they get up to like dry land, and be like, "I think we should probably follow the upstairs crew's lead and pull out the suits."
So you just wanted to get our clothes all wet?
Well, I was like, normally, like I'm like, we gotta wait until like we absolutely need them to put them on, but then like I don't know.
All right. Well, Dr. O, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's charge in. Ancient powers activate.
And of course, as you do your morph sequence, Dr. O does Dino Thunder, power up! And he pulls up the Master Morpher, flips it, and the Dino Thunder symbol pops up on his Master Morpher. And like that, 3 of you are morphed with a flash of light.
His suit really does look like the Abba Ranger's suit, doesn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, no, it's very strange. I don't question them. I'm just
Yeah, it's basically 1-for-1 complete, like, same. Like, there's, like, no differences at all.
Oh yeah, I know that. I
it's
just
like it's ripped straight from it or something. It's weird. It's
Oh my
It's like-
god.
It's like we had American people, but a Japanese kind of. That's weird.
it's kind of like stock fit.
But yeah, as you 3 finish your morph, Doctor goes, "All right, Ozzy, you lead the way. Let's show us your leadership skills."
Right, he's gonna. I imagine he's still holding the like regular flashlight,
nice.
and
Holding
he's
the
gonna.
regular flashlight, cowering like Shaggy.
And he's gonna keep a trucking on forward, I guess.
All right, and as you begin moving forward, eventually this like hall, this cavern, like cavernous hall, begins to spread out into different like doorways. Let's see if you can
Oh,
spot.
wonderful!
Let's see if you guys can spot which one's the right. So both of you give me what is it, alertness, and if you have specialization in perception, you can roll with specialization.
Please.
Ooh, I'm perceptive today.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, look at your
I at
rolls.
least
There you go.
rolled above a 10.
Ah, my head finally stopped ringing.
Yeah, the pair of you, the trio of you begin navigating through this labyrinth of cave cave entrances, doors, hallways, slopes, and descents. And as you get closer, you think you begin to hear some sort of humming noise, and the bioluminescent moss begins to grow more in quantity. High or low?
Let's stay with high for us.
High.
It's gonna be down with a D100.
Okay.
Interesting.
Good
You.
call.
All right, you're gonna get this event. As you progress forward out, you'll merge onto this giant sort of outlook, like a cliff area, and you see a slope that goes down to your right. And as you look up ahead, you see a giant, sudden drop in immense darkness. So you see you hear a humming sound coming from it, somewhere down there.
I shine the flashlight and see if I can see anything.
You shine your flashlight, it goes on, and it's so far ahead in the darkness that your flashlight can't illuminate what's at the other end.
I want to bring out and Kyle and talk to him for a minute.
All right, yeah.
Hey, we're hearing this humming noise. You getting anything from it? What's the vibe?
Humming noise. It could be some sort of energy source, or maybe it's some sort of fauna that makes noises to attract potential prey. They have that back on Dino Earth.
So
Uh,
so we should avoid it, you think?
Your planet's very different than ours, so maybe it's something else.
hey, Dr. O,
Yeah,
the
what's
glowing
up?
stuff was by where we fell when we found all this stuff originally? Did you, like, plant the glowing moss there?
No. As far as I can tell, the moss is very attracted to the base. They're very different. Though I'm not an expert in plants, but I did send off a sample off to a friend of mine, Suah, who's an expert on this. I haven't gotten anything back from them just yet.
I wonder if it's like attracted to like morphin.
Maybe.
Um, is there a rock nearby?
There are plenty of little small rocks, yeah, on the ground.
Ozzy's gonna pick one up and toss it into the void and see how long it takes for him to hear a noise.
All right, just a casual throw. Nothing too special.
Just wants to see if it's like deep enough that like they can go there or like they will die.
You just toss the rock casually down, and you look down. You wait to hear something. It takes around like a good like 40 seconds or so before you hear something. And it's a giant splash.
Okay, so it's water down there. Are we
Did
still
that
here?
ramp head down into the darkness?
Yeah, the ramp heads down, sort of like curving
Oh.
around.
I thought it was like a pit.
Oh yeah, no, the ramp. There's a ramp to your right that sort of curves down in a downward spiral.
Okay.
So, you've got the cutting thing, so I think I'm gonna go in front if that's cool, Ozzy.
Yeah, I mean you're the ranged guy, so you can.
Yeah, but if it is some sort of plant, I assume it's going to like catch us with vines or like entrap us in some way.
Mhm.
In which case, me shooting at it isn't as helpful as you would with a sword.
This is true. He's going to summon the Kylo Driver.
All right.
And I guess we'll head down the ramp.
And
Yeah.
I'll grab our ancient dagger.
All right. Awesome. Yeah, the trio of you begin going down this like curving like slope, like curves around like a spiral staircase. You eventually make it to the bottom. When you make it to the bottom, you're greeted by flat, cavernous rock on the ground, and ahead of you a bit, you can see parts of where there's giant like bodies of water littering this cave. And as you get down, the bioluminescence begins to like turn on, like stuff that was completely dark is starting to slowly glow as you all approach.
Senses us. It's weird.
Yeah, definitely some sort of like. I wonder if it's just normal people who would react to as well. I don't wonder enough to change back though.
No.
I'm going to examine one of the pools.
All right.
Yeah.
What would you like to do with it?
I only really have my dagger, so I guess I'll kind of just stir it a little with a dagger, see if it's like just a pool of water or if it's a full tunnel or something.
All right.
Gonna check the depth, basically.
All right. Let's go high or low.
Let's go high again.
All right.
No.
All right. You get the other event. You've been swirling it. And as you swirl it with the ancient dagger, as you swirl it, you see what appears to be everyone, as you swirl it, Ozzy, as you're standing next to
Mhm.
Doctor O and you're like looking around a bit, you can see that the other pools of water, they're like little pockets, right? Like littered throughout like the ground. All begin to swirl too. Like they start begin swirling, like moving in a counterclockwise position.
Alder,
Is- yeah.
the other poles are moving when you move that one.
Wait, what?
Stop for a second.
All right.
Do they stop?
Yeah, when Alder stops, they begin slowing down.
That's weird.
It's happening.
I'm not sure, everyone. Something strange is going on here.
Have you ever experienced anything like this, Dr. O? I mean, you seem to like have extensive knowledge of like this.
I've been through a lot of things. Machine Empire, Zed, Rita. He goes, this is one of those where he says, reality is more stranger than fiction. He goes, it does have something to do with the morphing grid. But whatever is in here might have got more than we bargained for. He goes, especially that humming noise. Don't you hear it?
I'd say we keep following this path, and
Uh.
we'll fight if we have to. Hopefully, we don't.
Is the humming maybe the egg?
It might be. It might be a way of emitting its energy off. He goes, depending on how it's condensing it all in.
Well, do you want to follow it, Oz?
I mean, things can only go up or down from here, right?
I mean, now that we're morphed and don't have to worry about any more large rocks falling on our head, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. So we're just gonna tentatively continue forward.
Alrighty.
Creepy grabs us in the water.
Alright, as you've been moving forward, give me another alertness awareness check. You have an upshift because Dr. O is helping you.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, Ozzy.
Ozzy, you have
It's
to observe
amazing.
the viewing globe, man. It's made of water.
You need to ponder the orb more.
I do.
Yeah, the trio of you begin like moving through, like avoiding the little like spots where like it opens up into the water, like little like potholes of water. And Alder, as you're looking around, as you miss this as you and Doctor O sort of off like looking around, like sort of like thinking about what that sound could be. In in the ceiling, like to your left a bit, a little bit of ways off, you see what appears to be some sort of metallic, like the best you could. It's a hunk of metal just sticking out of it that looks like it's been like torn off from something and smashed into it.
That's different. Packy, you able to see through this thing?
I could definitely see it. It's a giant hunk of metal. Looks like someone. Looks like it's been through the ringer a bit, broken off. Been here a while.
It's pretty well embedded in the ceiling, though.
Yeah, looks like it's past. So like either got ripped off and thrown into it, or it must have passed through here and got lodged there.
You get a sense of what it was?
No clue. I don't sense anything from it. Definitely not morphin energy. Yeah, for sure. Definitely not morphing energy. And Kylo, your Kylo talks to your morpher. Ozzy like agrees.
The only thing, sorry, Ozzy, I don't have a good rock to throw at it this for your usual method of discovery.
No, that's only for like holes. I missed the ramp earlier. I thought it was a giant hole. Like if we jump down, if we would die.
Ooh. As you're like discussing this, Alder and Ozzy, you hear Dr. O from up ahead of you go, "Guys, over here."
Run to him.
Yep.
As you run up, you almost like slip and slide down this very, very steep slope into what should be darkness, that you can see as you get closer. There is what appears to be a giant. What can only be described as the side of a giant spaceship looking back at you. And then you hear Doctor go, "That explains it. This entire area is basically a giant skid mark for this thing."
You know what this is, Dr. O?
Looks like a spaceship, he says. But if it's been under here, then if it's underneath inside the cavern, it must be centuries old, maybe. He goes,
Oz, you got a waterproof camera in that survival pack?
I don't know. My pack disappeared when I morphed.
"Yeah, your pack disappeared when you morphed."
Do we explore the mysterious spaceship? I say yes.
Hey, James? Artemis?
Oh yeah, maybe we.
Yeah, if you say that, we step over to the other two. Well, if you guys want to, one of you just needs you to roll me alertness.
I can roll alertness.
Famous last words.
Yeah, I'll aid.
All right.
You'll aid?
All right, that is
course.
an upshift. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you begin navigating to where you think the where the last blip was, and eventually you emerge out onto this sort of overhanging cavern area. Looks like it's been carved out, and as you emerge out into it, you see what appears to be in the center, sort of what appears to be like swimming gear, similar to yours.
Oh, did other people get the same readings that we did? Is that why they're here?
Looks like it. We should be even more on our guard.
Oh, it's a good thing we're at least disguised, so if it's just normal civilians, they won't know who we are.
True. Let's take a look around, see what we can find. I want to go through their stuff.
While she's going through the stuff, I'm gonna try to fix the dino detector.
All right, give me a technology roll.
Alright, I'm gonna use one of my idea points.
You need anything from me, Rye?
No. It's a simple check to search through their stuff. Wow.
Ooh, did that make it?
Yeah, you just hit the DC.
Nice.
And with crit success. So high or low?
Oh no. Low.
Oh, wait, I messed that up.
Oh wait, no, that's never mind.
Alright, still low.
It's still low.
Artemis, you begin searching through their belongings. The what you can tell, this is a person named Zachary Zachary Kent. As you look through his stuff, and a lot of it appears to be like very expensive, like swimming gear, travel gear. You even see there's like cameras and all of this stuff. And it appears he's not alone. He's with some other people. someone called Melissa, and another person called Jake. And just
So
rummaging through their
Zach-
stuff, they appear to be
Zach,
like
Melissa, and Jake.
yeah, they appear to be like adventurers or they're here for something. And some of the gear is missing, so it looks like they've taken off with some of the stuff. I'm probably walking around somewhere around here.
Okay, so we have a Zach, Melissa, and Jake. Looks like they're just, I don't know, adventurers
Oh,
looking
that's
for
good.
looking for something, treasure hunters,
Ah,
somebody looking for something different to do. Who knows?
well, we'll have to deal with that situation when we meet up with him. Oh, I think I got it working.
And
Excellent.
as it turns back on and it sends a ping out to search, you see the same blip, and then you see another blip a bit further away that sends out another blip back, high or low.
Oh, god damn it.
Go high this time. Go high.
I'll go high.
All right.
No!
Since you got a
Oh,
critical,
dang it.
so it sends a blip back and intersects with yours. Then you see a third blip right next to the first blip, and it sounds out like a giant wave, and on a different frequency as your thing says overload. Please switching
I'm
to
gonna-
safe mode, and then it just like
Oh, thank
switches to
God.
safe mode. And then you hear then you see a part of the radar, the scanner just break off and fall to the ground.
I'm gonna pick that part that fell off and just put it in my pack for the moment.
Oh, you're morphed, so you don't have your pack on.
I'm gonna hold on to it then.
You do have your belt, so you can put on your belt if you want.
Yeah, I'll put on my belt. I just go, well, that's probably the last ping we'll get for a while until I can figure out how to put these two pieces back together.
General direction.
Yep, at least I got that. Also, so you know where I said that there was 2 pings?
Yes.
Well, now we got 3 pings.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, so we got even more problems once we reach the dino egg. I'm half
Yeah.
expecting 2 different groups are heading towards the same thing.
Well, is it in the direction that these people went? I'm assuming.
Most likely.
All right. Well, let's take it up, and I'll just point to me in the direction.
Yes, I will.
All right. All right. High or low again?
I'm gonna have to say low.
I mean, that's been pretty much low all the time.
Oh, okay. You get this event. As you're heading in the general direction that you two, that James found, you eventually emerge out into this crystalline cave area. You see crystals just shining, letting off light.
Whoa. Wait, crystals that can shine off light? As like I look at these crystals? Do they even look from like our planet?
You've never seen these crystals like this.
Hey, Stego, are these crystals from your world?
I don't know, man. They're like such drag. They don't appear to be though. Not a crystal muncher.
Okay, I'm gonna
James just
take-
goes, okay, thanks. You did
I
your
wanna-
best.
I want to take a look around and see if we can't find, see if we see anybody.
Yeah. But he
All right.
but he takes one of the crystals and puts it in his belt just in case
You take
just
one
in
of the
case it's-
you take one of the crystals. Okay, as you take the crystal, you place onto your belt. You feel a jolt.
Wait a second. As like I lift the crystal back up.
As you take
Is
it
this
out,
filled with grid energy?
as you take the crystal back out and hold it, your entire like hand that's holding it, your okay, your hand doesn't disappear. Well, words. Your morphed gloved hand disappears, leaving your regular hand behind.
I dropped the crystal.
As you drop the crystal, it shatters into a bajillion pieces, and some of them like go in and like hit your legs as it does so, and parts of your suit begin to evaporate.
Oh God! I say to Artemis, do not touch any of these crystals. They absorb grid energy, I think.
Yeah, you grabbed what
Okay.
appeared to have been a white crystal, and it started sucking you.
Oh my God.
But there, you see crystals of different colors all around here.
I just go, it might not be best to to mess with any of these crystals. There's a big chance that it might do this. It's like I show my like unmorphed hand.
Yeah, parts of your like pants are like
Intriguing.
there now. Part of your legs
Intriguing.
are looking through or peeking through your morphed
Yeah.
suit.
As time goes on, does it slowly go back?
Not as far as you can tell. It's just stuck that way.
Oh shit.
There's a big deposit on morph suits too. You're gonna have to pay a bunch of money when we take them back.
Yeah, Dr. Earl's not gonna be very happy.
Well, I didn't know there was crystals that could absorb grid energy.
Well, we might be able to power down and morph again. It might come back. We don't know.
Well, technically, I could put extra grid energy into my suit if I ever need to.
Okay. Anyway, looking around for people.
Yeah, give me alertness, and since are you like investigating or are you just like casually looking around?
Oh no, I'm gonna be investigating.
Alright, so if you have specialization investigation, you can roll specialization.
I'm gonna help Artemis.
Alright, that's an upshift.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
It takes you and James quite a bit to look around. This area is huge, and you're looking behind like corners and crevices and stuff where these crystals like are. Some are blocking the way, so you have to find an alternate route. But eventually, you do find someone. They're like slumped over next to a bunch of crystals on the wall.
Oh, that's not good.
Looks like these crystals have no color to them.
I'm gonna check for pulse.
You check for a pulse, and they have a pulse. It looks like they're unconscious. He even has a camera next to him. So those little like
this is
camcorders.
Digital or film?
Digital.
Good. I'm gonna either look through the pictures or roll back film.
Looks like he was recording. It was recording. So you want to look at that recording?
100%. Yes.
Alrighty. Yes, you go in, and James. You see this? Do you want to watch too?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You record it back to the latest one. Looks like there's several other recordings they did, but you go to the latest one, and it's like a shaky cam. You see them start recording. You hear a man's voice go, "All right, guys. We're recording in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys." And you see a man's face. He's right up. He has some tan skin. Blonde hair. Goes. All right, guys. It's me, Zach, here, along with Melissa. And he points the camera towards this woman, who's getting out of the wetsuit. He points off to another guy who's like setting up, what appears to be like this like makeshift camp. The camp you just
Oh
walk
God,
into.
they're YouTubers.
He goes, "That's Jake." He goes, "Guys, we finally found it, the ancient cave." He goes, "You know how those rumors about how there's like an ancient cave nearby off the coast, a little bit underwater of Reefside Beach? We found it. We found it. Thanks for all you guys giving us tips and all the cool dudes out there. Let's shout out to my boy Logan." He goes, "For hooking us up with all this awesome gear." He goes, "So today's episode is we're going to be out here looking for crystals, not just any crystals. They say these crystals glow red, blue, yellow, green, even black somehow, white." Goes, "Right, and these are like crazy rare, right? These aren't just fake crystals. These are real, natural born color coded crystals. And they glow too. How they glow, I don't know. He goes, so our adventure team is going to go around this cave. We have plenty of food and supplies. And we're going to investigate and bring these back. He goes, and for the survivor and for any of our subscribers and viewers who win the contest, he goes, at the end of this month, we'll be shipping you out color-coded crystals, a set. So be sure to join that giveaway. And then, you fast forward, it goes on, but they're like walking through, and it goes up to the point where this guy's in the cave along with the other two, and he goes, "Wow, guys, they're real. Look at this." And they're like walking all around filming. They're like huge. There's small ones, dude. And you see him like begin walking off the rest of the groups, and you hear like another guy's voice, presumably Jake's, go, "Hey, we found another entrance." Like, "Okay, I'll catch up with you guys because I just want to get some more close-ups of this." And as he gets up, he walks through, and he's like looking through all the crystals and stuff, and you swear that the crystals responding to him. Like he walks up to ones that are different colors, but then he walks up to ones that are just like colorless, like kind of gray. When he walks up to this clump of gray ones, and it looks like he's at the spot where he's currently unconscious right now. They're red. He goes, "Whoa, man, it's like bright red. It just turned bright red when I." And he goes in to touch it. He goes, "Oh!" And he screams as he's like sent flying back. And you hear the camcorder slides on the ground, goes to a stop. And you hear a thudding sound, something sliding as you see like his like legs just like appear like on the camcorder before it like stops recording.
What up? It's your boy Zach going in to get electrocuted and do stupid things.
I just
I'm
looked-
pretty sure that's
Oh.
already a YouTube channel.
Always touch
Oh, yeah.
unidentified objects. Always.
Yeah.
Oh,
I look
okay.
look at
So
this and I go-
Artemis, yeah, just is like, this is why I don't watch YouTube.
I just go. I just go. So these things responded to him. It looks like he tried to give him grid energy, and then since he wasn't used to the whole thing, it seems like he got flung pretty far.
Well, he's unconscious. I'm gonna get him off of the crystals.
Yeah, make sure you don't touch him, or shows hand.
I got it. No touchy. Artemis is gonna get him off of the crystals, lay him somewhere in. Actually, she's gonna get him out of the room so that he's safe, probably close back to where his stuff is.
Yeah, you begin like moving him, dragging him basically back to his stuff, and he lays
Oh,
there.
She'll pick him up if she has to. She ain't gonna be dragging.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
right,
got
yeah.
that strength.
Yeah, you begin like picking him up, and you've been walking him over, and you eventually place him down next to his gear. He's still
Takes the
unconscious.
Takes the camcorder, records. This is why you don't touch stuff that you don't understand. Stops recording, places it on body.
Oh my
This guy is gonna.
Oh no!
he
Wait.
wakes up.
Also, folks, make sure you don't touch random crystals, or that happens. As like I point the camcorder towards him, his unconscious body.
It's just two Power Rangers.
Crystals, not even once.
Yeah, and then we shut it off and put it next to him, and he's just gonna go. He's gonna get at least 1 million views now. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, he's gonna get 1 million views for being a moron.
True.
All right, let's keep going. Probably need to save the others of his group.
Yeah, because if they weren't lurking for him, that means something else happened, which means they probably touched the crystals.
Or something more. Remember, they weren't in that room.
True. And plus, we also have that other ping, which is probably not a good thing.
Onward and upwards, past the crystal room.
Yep.
Yeah, as you go past the crystal room, Artemis, James, when you pass by crystals that are the same color as your as the spectrum you're associated with, they glow brightly.
Not touching it. Don't want to. Bad stuff happens.
Touching it. We saw what happened to the red I mean the one when the red stuff started glowing and he touched it.
I know your job, GM. We are not touching it. You are not enticing us.
It's glowing.
Aw.
But look, they are so pretty. Please touch them.
If I was a certain other origin, I would have been touching him even after realizing what's happening.
Oh my god.
uh But yeah, we avoid the crystals. We see they're glowing and we go, nope.
All right, let's see what other events you get. High or low?
Oh god, you choose this time, Artemis.
Oh, I vote for failure. Let's go high.
No.
Ultimate failure.
You guys go past the crystal room into the next set of hallways and begin walking. Eventually, you merge out into another cavernous room. This should be the spot where you saw the first ping, James. And as you proceed inside, you hear a woman crying.
Found the other one.
Let's see. Melissa, is that you?
As you see that, the crying gets even louder.
Where are you, dear? We can find you. We're here to help.
More crying, almost like a wailing. Give me an alertness investigation.
Yeah, I'm gonna search. I'm gonna follow her voice.
Yeah, I'll help Artemis.
Yeah, you get another upshift because she's just crying her head off.
So 2 upshifts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What the heck?
You locate where the voice is coming from, and as you step forward, there's like this pit that's a sudden drop, like 10 feet, and in the center of this pit is this giant dino egg. And next to it is this woman who's like floating in this like energy suspended in midair,
He's suspended in midair.
surrounded by this glowing, flowing, jello-y pink.
James.
Yeah, that's pink grid energy making her float.
What?
Why? I don't know. Let's get her out of here before it like hurts her or something.
All right. Artemis is gonna jump down. It's 10 feet. That ain't nothing for me.
Yeah, Artemis, your boots on the ground. Bam, you're out there first up. You're running up. This woman's like facing the other way. She's facing away from you, so you see her back. She's looking at the egg.
Okay, calm down, Melissa. You're fine. We're here to help.
Oh my God, who are you?
We're the
we're-
Power Rangers.
Yes.
Oh my God, are you the Dino Thunder Rangers?
Close enough.
Like, oh my God, I don't know. We were here investigating, doing our video, and then I touched the egg while Jake went off to go look at something else, and then I'm stuck.
Okay, first off, let me get you down first, and then I'll berate you for touching things you don't understand. So she's gonna grab her and try to get her out of whatever she's stuck in.
Yeah. So give me a might.
Deal.
Yeah, you got Gigamite. But of
Yes.
course, if the D20 doesn't work
Yes.
with you,
Oh, as you as you go and grab, your hands go through like the jello-y, feels jello-y, syrupy. You grab Melissa by the arm, and, like, one by the arm, one by the waist, trying to pull her out. You feel heavy resistance, and then you're blasted back with a violent ejection.
Oh, White, are you okay?
You take a point of blunt.
Ow.
I spend one of my personal power and heal you up for 1 health.
As this is going on, after the violent ejection, you hear Melissa go, "Oh my, what's going?" And then you see the flowing energy suddenly twist, go up into like a crystalline shape, and then freeze into a solid.
He frozen in that?
I was gonna say, is she frozen in it or is she on the ground?
Yeah, she's frozen in it. Then you see the egg begin to the egg begins to grow a bit bigger.
I just go, oh God, we don't need this right now. Hey, get on the radio and try to get this group over here. Try to get our group over here.
Yeah, we've got to get her out. Otherwise, me and Kratos here are gonna have some work to do. Well, wait a second. While we're here, Kratos, does any of this look familiar to you?
No, it doesn't. All of this is pretty much new.
Han, what about you?
No, not that I can tell. This phenomenon is very, very new to me as well.
I would say ask Yozord, but he seems to be I don't know, tripping.
I look at my Zord and I go, he's not high, as I start petting his head.
Yeah, I'm just tired and lazy. Also, yeah, I think she's stuck in there. Well, maybe that's like just
Awesome.
imprinted onto the dino now.
That's not a good thing,
That's-
especially since she doesn't have a morpher to help her deal with these energies as I look at the crystal.
All right. I'm pulling up the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, as you go to get your communicator, you hear, I believe it was Alder's voice. Alder, you were the one who did the. All right, yeah, you hear Alder. Or Alder, continue what you were gonna say.
Hey guys, did you get that tracker working yet?
Okay,
Well,
long story short, yes, and we've got a person trapped in a crystal floating above one of the eggs.
Yeah, well, huh?
Wait,
I
one of the
can't-
eggs?
I can't make it plainer.
no, there is only one egg, but after it trapped her in the crystal, it got bigger. So, I think it's gonna be starting to hatch soon. I don't know.
Dr. Rowe?
All we have is a spaceship. Now I feel gypped. I was like, we have the cool thing.
Wait, you have a spaceship?
You found a spaceship?
Yeah, we found a spaceship.
We found a room full of crystals that shock the crap out of you.
Or if they're colorless, they will absorb your grid energy. By the way, if you find any crystals, don't touch them.
Yeah, please don't.
Thanks for the sound advice. Ozzy turns to Dr. Out and is like, does this sound familiar to you at all?
What it sounds like they might have found. But that's impossible. Leftover auxiliary sorts from Dino Thunder, but. Or maybe they're not. He looks up. He looks at it and hears. You don't hear that whistling?
We hear the whistling?
You don't.
I got a humming is all I'm getting still.
Do
Yeah,
we hear the whistling?
Artemis, you touched the energy, right? Pink energy?
Yes, because I
You-
pulled her. I tried
Yeah.
to pull her out.
Yeah, you hear you hear a whistling. It's very melodic.
Dr. O, does it sound like it's very like musical, like very melodic?
Yes, how did you know?
I hear it too.
And this was after you were touching when you were trying to save her from that energy thing that she was trapped in.
That would be my guess.
Anyways, you guys, it might be best to try to find where we're at, so that we can get this egg out of here before it decides to hatch. Hopefully, I don't know.
Dr. Oliver, how bad of an idea would it be for me to try to break said crystal to get the civilian out?
The crystal is anything like the ammonite that was frozen when in the past. It's going to be impervious to most forms of heavily damage unless we have specialized equipment. And if it's morphing grid energy, he goes, that'd be even worse. We don't even know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it looks like it's pink morphing grid energy. I don't know how it was responding to her, but it was.
You were tracking something before?
Oh yeah, the other guy decided to touch red crystals and got knocked out.
He's talking to Dr.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, repeat that, Ozzy?
Yeah, you were tracking something before?
Yeah, he goes, but it wasn't a morphing grid energy. It was some sort of contraption that froze me when I was released. I was stuck in my morph form for quite a bit until we got my morpher fixed. This might be similar, but I think what's behind it is very different.
So don't try to hit it with my axe.
I think the axe would break.
Interesting.
Oh.
Ozzy, order.
Yes.
I need you to make me another acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck.
You're going to fall upwards this time.
The ship got a tractor beam?
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very.
Can I safely assume this is a new scene?
Oh yes.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
That shaking happens again, and the ground that you're standing on sort of tears itself apart. And you guys manage to sort of like jump back onto more stable ground. And Dr. O sort of like goes, just like tries, he goes and lands on stable ground, and then it crumbles away from him, and he falls, sliding down into this giant open hole. Looks like it's been torn open in the side of the ship, and he vanishes into the darkness.
I
Wow.
get on the radio and I'm like, so our mentor just fell into the centuries old spaceship that we found in this cave. So we're gonna have to go get him, I guess.
Into the spaceship.
It's a good thing you guys got rope at least.
Oh, this is true. We do. I do have. No, we don't have rope because my pack disappeared when we morphed.
I guess unmorph?
I mean, we could jump.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We do jump pretty high.
Hey, Dr. O?
You hear no response.
That's a good sign.
Shall we?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to take care of this, guys. He's
You
not
really want to jump
responding.
down there? You really want to jump down there with no response?
Well, not really, but I also don't want to just leave him there with no response.
That's a valid point.
I'm not this guy's biggest fan, but we can't just leave.
No, that would kind of be what I believe. Yeah, that would not be cool.
Okay, well then I guess we'll figure this out here.
Maybe try and get the egg away from the grid energy. Maybe it'll stop growing.
I think the more people who touch it, the bigger it gets.
You could unmorph and throw like a tarp or your pack over it.
That might be a good idea. Try to keep it from physical touch.
If we're talking about demorphing, you could also power down and throw either a flare or a glow stick down there before you go in after him.
True.
I mean, fair.
Yeah. So what should our group do? Should we like wait until they can meet up with us, or should we try to move this egg
Artemis will
and the
turn
person?
Artemis will turn to James and, well, that accounts for 2 of the people. There's still one more.
Oh right, him.
So let's see what we can do with the egg real quick, and if we can't do anything with that, then we'll go and look for him, because we at least know where she is and one of the eggs are. If there are more eggs.
Yeah, that's pretty true. All right. Yeah, that's pretty true. But I think, well, there's technically 3 pinks, but I think those pinks were from other things other than dino eggs. Actually, I think one of the pinks is because of the pink crystal here.
Could the pings been from those 3 people messing with things?
It could have been.
Because you said you had one, and I'm guessing it was this guy touching the red crystal. Then you had a second one, which could be her touching the egg. And then the third one,
Yeah, it could have just been them doing that.
means he already touched something that he wasn't supposed to.
Probably.
What is with these people?
I don't know, but like, when usually one of your friends disappears, you go look for them and then touch another crystal.
All right, so do we want to try the egg first, or do we want to go try to locate him?
I guess we should try to locate everyone first and then deal with the egg once everything's here.
Okay, let's go look for, let's see. We had Zach. This was Melissa. So we're looking for Jake now, right?
Yeah, we're looking for Jake. Hopefully he's not
Excellent.
knocked out and we can just start yelling out his name and he'll, answer.
Well, let's head in that direction where you saw the blip.
Mm-hmm. And I
And
start,
Artemis is just going to jump out.
yeah, I can jump out too.
All right, you guys are gonna go for the guy first.
Yeah, we're gonna go and we assume the blips are them touching things that they don't understand, so we're gonna go towards the last one.
Yeah. As you go in and go, there's another passageway. You've been walking and walking and walking. Eventually, you start seeing more what appears to be discarded gear. As you go closer and closer to the end of this like little cavern, and then you
If there's anything that looks like important that would tell us why they're down there or anything that looks out of place, Artemis is gonna pick it up and read it.
yeah, you do indeed find that that some of the gear appears to be like cameras and stuff, and it looks like they've been, I don't want to say smashed, but more like discarded because they were damaged. You can see there's like some sort of like energy damage to it.
Oy.
This is just getting better and better, huh?
Yeah, which means they're dealing with more and more of the energy, and this does not look good.
I really hope he's.
All right, let's continue.
Yeah, as you begin moving forward, you eventually go out into like this giant, vast, open cavern area that circles around. And there's like water at the ground. So you're like sort of like the midpoint. And you see in front of you, coming out of a cavern wall, is the bow of a ship, or the bow of a ship.
Artemis brings up the walkie-talkie. Was your ship in the wall?
Nope, in the ceiling. But I mean, who knows how big it is?
Yeah,
What?
we've got part of a ship here too.
How is it like in the wall then?
That's a good question.
Like I mean, like the orient. Like, does it look like it's coming from below?
Uh, GM.
It looks like it's angled upwards. So like the front part is sticking out of it, and like when he angles, it's going it out at like a downward angle.
So it looks like it's going like it's pointed down or pointed up.
So the front, yeah, it's pointing down, like it's going down into the cave. At least the part you can see exposed, but that part's coming up for you guys, so it's going down technically.
So it looks like it's going down.
So it's probably not this. I mean, you say ship, you mean like spaceship or like pirate ship?
Spaceship.
Okay.
I think it's the same spaceship. You might find a guy called Jake in there, knocked out or terrified out of his mind. So just keep an eye out for someone else other than Dr. O.
We'll keep an eye out.
So we're gonna look around and see if we can't see anything else that would point us to Jake or something to identify this ship or another dinosaur egg or something like that.
Yeah, give me an alertness, investigation, or perception. If you have specialization in those.
You want to roll this time, James, and I'll aid?
Go for it. Hey.
Dang.
Hey.
All right then. Eagle eyes.
Heck yeah. Let's see.
Bro, I can see in the dark, yo.
All right, let me see what you get. Oh, you begin looking around, James. Even with the help, you don't find dino eggs, but you do find parts of the ship. It's a giant ship. This thing's bigger than you. It's bigger than any regular like naval ship, right? This thing is huge. Like this thing could probably destroy the Earth if it went supernova, like in the science fiction movies. And it's like the part that's exposed on the front, and you go around and look on the side, you see its name of the spaceship, the Orion.
Wait, it's in like a language I can understand?
Yeah. Like
What
like
language is it?
when you walk over to it, there's strange letters, and then it changes for you,
Wait, it's what the...
and it's glowing.
Oh, that's something.
James is just going to stay here investigating the tech on the writing for the rest of the day.
No, he's just saying that's interesting. It's automatically translating. But does he find the guy, or does he find like evidence of him like heading into the ship or going somewhere else?
You don't find the last guy, Jake, but you do find that on the side of the hole there's various giant holes in it. And you see one that's like near the ground where he could have climbed up into.
Hey Artemis, how much do you want to bet that he climbed to that hole there?
Well, considering that all three of them were stupid, I'm not taking any sort of bets.
Yeah, he definitely went into that hole then.
Well, what's your thought process?
Well, we're probably gonna want to head in there in the spaceship because we'll probably meet up with the other group, anyways. And we can at least get together and, deal with the situation at hand.
Okay. Artemis is going to put her hand on the spaceship just to make sure she's not going to get flung across the room for accidentally touching the spaceship.
Yeah, it doesn't send you flying across the room, thankfully.
Oh, okay. Now I know if we go in this hole, we don't get flung across the room like some of us did trying to help a little girl.
Yeah. Well, time to get Jake and Dr. O.
Yeah,
Let's see who we find first.
Let's go.
You see how important we are, Ozzy?
Hey, I'm just saying we might find Jake or Dr.
You guys
O
are
first.
you guys are big boys. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Shall we go forward into the unknown, my friend?
Yep.
Where no man
Uh,
has ever gone except for Jake, that idiot.
Dr. O.
Yeah, but Dr. O kind of got like knocked into it,
Yeah, he
right?
fell. Not his fault.
He's still there.
Ozzy is going to carefully like climb in and try and like try and get in the spaceship.
All right, give me an athletics, and if you have climbing specialization, you can roll specialization.
Alder is just going to try and jump into the hole that is there now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Roll me jumping, which is also an athletics check. Oh, wow, Ozzy did it. Ooh. Yeah, Ozzy, you begin carefully climbing your way, and Alder, you make a giant leap. And by the time you get there, safely into the hole, Ozzy, Alder, you leap over, land over some stuff, leap and jump somewhere to get down to the bottom. And the both of you arrive, and when you arrive, you see that the lights in the ship begin to turn on. They're like red emergency lights, and it appears you're in this giant, spacious area with like these like giant handlebars or whatever, and these giant areas, and it's vast. Looks like a
When
hangar.
Alder like lands next to him, he's like, "You didn't need to show off."
A little bit.
And then he's just gonna call out Dr. O.
There's no response.
Is it
Oh.
just like one big open space, or is it like are there like
There's
corridors and branches
Yeah.
off?
this entire area seems to be a big, vast, open space, but you see there's like crates, giant crates, and you think in the distance you see like giant machinery. You're not too sure. It's pretty dark
What
with the red emergency
Is
light.
this? Ozzy, can Ozzy go up to a crate
Yeah.
and try and open it and see what's inside?
Oh yeah, you go up to a crate and open it. It appears to be provisions.
Do they look like human provisions, or
They certainly do look like a human could eat it. They're packaged in a language you don't understand.
Ozzy, don't try and eat that, man. You don't know how old it is.
I'm just like, I want to know what this is. I've never been to space.
I'm going to look for like a computer or something.
Yeah, you usually find a computer sort of put in the wall next to these like giant berths. These giant like holders. Well, it looks like it's offline, not turned on yet.
Oh, well, machines have power. Guess we gotta go further in. Maybe Dr. O went to figure out wherever the power is from.
Let's keep going and
If
looking
James were
out.
here, maybe he could like turn it on, but I'm not going to try and mess with an alien computer.
James, Artemis.
All right. All four of you guys, give if you're searching through the ship, give me alertness, investigation. I would say.
Not awful.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Oh.
I'm gonna use that story point to reroll that.
Yeah.
God.
On story points. Oh my god.
James, roll an alertness check.
James, bro.
That's better.
That's good too.
Okay. The four of you begin combing your way through the ship. It's dilapidated. It looks old. A lot of the what appears to be this internal systems and the walls have suffered heavy damage. Maybe from impact, you all assume. And as you are investigating it, you hear the humming. And for those of you who can hear the like the melodic whistling, you can hear it. And as you comb through the ship, you swear you see something or something scuttle about in the dark. Or maybe it's just a trick of the eyes.
Dr. O, if you're like hiding in the shadows again, that's not cool.
Have we met up with everybody? Have we ran into each other? Are we still separate?
Oh, I'm getting to that part. That's gonna be the fun part.
Oh.
Oh, excellent.
'Cause you are alertness
James, I
checks.
don't believe in ghosts, but I'm starting to get a little nervous.
I mean, all I hear is just humming, like humming from a mechanical like engine, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the whistling is unsettling.
Yeah, as you're talking, Artemis and James are talking to each other. As you walk through a corridor, Artemis, as you finish your sentence, you turn around and you see that it's not James that's there, it's Alder. And Ozzy, you're combing through the ship. You turn around, you see Alder is gone. Then you look back up and you see James is ahead of you, talking to someone.
Yeah, yeah.
How
So, like
did
I said, Artemis,
how
it's
did
this is a really
how
weird
did
place.
you get here?
What? How?
Wait,
What? Where?
I look, I look
Why
behind
does your suit
myself.
look like that?
Oh, I did the stupid thing and I touched the crystals. Don't worry about it.
How did you
so
get here?
oh,
Also, excuse me.
oh,
As like I look at you, I'm like I get closer and I poke you. Is it like a real physical object?
It's him.
Like, so you're real.
I do the same.
Yeah, it is.
Artemis,
Seems
do you know a lot about non-linear spaces?
Did we just
No.
get teleported inside the ship?
Don't
Weirdly.
know. I don't like this.
Certain science fiction authors had this whole thing about areas where space is warped and you can just shift around in it.
I'm hoping
And I was really hoping it wasn't real.
Ozzy, I'm really hoping that it's just a malfunctioning power source and it just is teleporting us randomly. Which also doesn't help with the fact that we have to find Dr. O and a civilian.
Yeah, can I hear that whistling?
So, Alder, you can't hear that whistling, right?
Yeah, the Alder and Ozzy, you can't hear the whistling. Well, you do hear that humming sound.
Dr. O said something about the whistling. Maybe it had something to do with those crystals you saw, since the hum seems to be coming from this thing.
It's just very unsettling.
Yeah, I'm not super thrilled. I was thinking we're gonna have a nice, fun, like beach day.
Oh no, instead we all get separated, and then who we got separated with gets switched, and then we're in a spaceship and there's
Oh,
dinosaur eggs. What do you mean?
Thinking of,
This is exciting.
I'm going to. Hey, Ozzy, James, you
Did
guys
we
hear
hear-
us?
Did we hear him?
You don't hear them. However, you see in the corridor you're in, you see James and Ozzy. You see at the end of your corridor, you see this giant massive door. It says bridge.
I go, perfect. I was hoping we were gonna find this.
And Alder and Artemis, as you say that, the red emergency lights turn on, and you swear you see someone standing at the end of the hallway and then walk off.
Oh, she running.
Yeah, let's. Okay.
Me and James are walking towards the bridge door, I guess.
Yep.
And it opens up for you two. And Artemis, Alder, as you round around the corner, Artemis, you see the figure like vanish, go up ahead, and you follow through. Alder, you're like right behind, and as you merge out into what appears to be this giant computer room.
No figure, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you don't know where the figures went.
Well, I really wish James had switched back with me now,
Oh,
because
this is irritating.
that's a word for it.
First this music, now seeing things. I do not believe in ghosts, but this is getting weird.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, if we find eggs, like, just shoot them?
Oh.
Considering the last person to touch one is now enclosed in a crystal, do you think it's a good idea to shoot them?
Not the dino eggs. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh no, that was.
All right. Which group wants to go first?
I kind of wanna go first because of the bridge thing.
I'll do it. Go for it.
All right. Emergency power must still be kicking on. Maybe the auxiliary generators or something. Because Ozzy, James, as you both approach the bridge door, it slides open. Good thing you're morphed, because you think there's like centuries old dust just comes out of that, and your hand kind of feels itchy. James, that's uncovered.
Ozzy coughs like instinctively.
I just go, jeez, this is old stuff. And I go, hopefully with this bridge it can answer the question of why did we get teleported?
Yeah. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find a working computer or
Yeah.
something at the bridge that I can.
This
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna help him with that.
This bridge is ginormous. Like it's huge. You go in and at the very other end, you think maybe like around like 75 feet. It's the end where the like flight consoles are. And there's like this wide space that's kind of has like steps that go down to the center area, but there's nothing there. It looks like a table could be there. And as you walk past it, you see there's like these empty like tubes that are like sort of slotted in the wall, sort of. That looks like they could have something in there, but there's nothing really in there as far as you can see.
Okay.
A lot of doorways. There's like the door you came in from. There's two doorways, one on your left, one on your right. When you go into the middle of this like indentation, the little like 3 steps down, then then it rises back up to the where the command console is, and there's sort of a side door near there too.
I just go, jeez, this place is huge. Was this like a colony ship or something?
Oh no. We just
Yeah.
Ozzy's like kind of freaking out right now.
It's
Like,
all right,
he's a
Ozzy.
little-
We'll figure this out, and then we'll get the hell out of here, and hopefully never have to visit this place again.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm I'm gonna just try to find like a working, as best I could say, is a working computer.
There's plenty of working computers, so you just go up to one on the far end of the bridge. What do you want to do with it?
Uh, I'm gonna try and see if I can't like run a diagnostic on it, see if like I can find anything what's wrong with the ship.
All right, roll
See if
me
I can't get like power working a bit better.
technology. Since this is a super advanced, do you have advanced technology as a specialization?
I have grid tech.
This is not grid tech. So you're just gonna roll your d20 and your skill.
Oof.
Interesting. High or low?
Low.
Mm.
Ooh.
You've been running around with the messing around with the computer, and apparently in a language you don't understand pops up. You begin trying to navigate through it to your best of your ability, and you see the lights, the red emergency lights on the bridge, sort of dim out. Then regular-ish sort of lights begin turning on, and then the other rest of the computers on the bridge begin to slowly turn on one by one, though the red emergency lights for everywhere else are still on. And as you're typing it up, you hear the sound of something, and you hear from behind you. You hear something rolling around.
Huh? What? As I look behind myself.
Yeah, you hear it too. And you see this like ball rolling towards you all, and it stops, and then it begins to unfold. Like you see an arm come out ahead. You see its body elongating, and you see what appears to be a friendly dinosaur T-Rex person.
What? As like I just say what?
And they stretch to go. Oh my gosh! How long have I been sleeping? Looks like the ship's computer system didn't turn me on.
Is that a
Ugh.
talking
It's not the
computer
first time we've run
dinosaur
into-
thing?
It's not the first time we've run into talking dinosaurs.
I know, not talking dinosaur, but talking computer dinosaur thing.
But also, the last time we went into talking dinosaurs, it was in a place called Dino Earth. So like,
Yeah.
this is, who are you? What's going on here?
The dinosaur figure waddle sort of like his big stumpy legs walks over to the console you're at. James, he goes, Blue, you're awake. Ah, man. He goes, we need to wake up the others. Where are we exactly? What if I remember, we were in hyperspace escaping the Emperor. And he begins typing to the computer, and more lights and stuff.
What?
What
I'm
turns on.
sorry, but I don't know. I don't know who you are. You seem to know at least the color spectrum.
He turns and looks at you, Ozzy, and goes, wait a second. You're not the Cosmic Rangers.
Yeah, we needed to find people in this ship, because they decided to. Well, one fell in, and the other decided to explore around here. We're trying to get them out. Who are you?
Me? He goes, I'm Trex.
Nice to meet you, Trex.
I am this ship's autonomous caregiver, caretaker, and all aboard, vice captain. He goes, oh, thank you. The Intergalactic Alliance, he shakes your hand. I didn't believe they would send rangers to help us if we were in dire need of help. Looks like our distress signal went out.
I'm sorry, but we never even knew this ship existed until we accidentally came upon it.
What?
You're at least under 50 or 100 foot of rock?
He goes, what? Impossible. We, under rock, we weren't. And he waddles over.
You're also like in the ocean.
In the ocean? He presses some buttons, and you see this, right next to the command console. You see this. You hear a rumbling, and then you see that little 3-step down area. You see a giant circular, not giant. You see this like device table come up, and it projects what appears to be the ship. And then it projects the planet Earth. He goes, "Oh, oh no!" And then you see the rest of it, the rest of the oval table, rise up, and then you see encased in what appears to be some sort of protective casing or 12 morphers. No, this is impossible. He goes, did we?
I'm guessing you're also Rangers, but why are the morphers just there?
And you see that some of the glass has been broken and some of the morphers are missing.
Oh no.
He falls to his knees. No!
What do these morphers look like?
They look like they're kind of like gauntlets, like on the wrist mounted, but they're really big, like almost like bracers, right? And they look like they're kind of star shaped.
We've never heard of these guys, have we?
Not from what you can tell.
I just go, well, can you help us? Can you like find our friends that are around here and so that we can help them and then we can, help you with this mess?
Trax goes, ah, I shouldn't let my emotions get the best of me. Ah, of course, if I can just turn on the main power. And Trex presses a button, and the entire ship shakes, rumbles. Then you hear a giant explosion and a giant violent shaking.
What was that?
That sounds like the main generator just exploded.
And then you see on the little globe thing, like a section of the. You see you see a section. It gives you like a cross-cut section of the ship, and you see, where you see where the main generator is located. There's like a red spot that it begins filling out, and he goes, "Oh, oh no!" He goes,
Is it spreading?
"The someone or something has taken the engine."
Wait, what?
And the records showing that some of the morphers were taken as well. And life support was cut out for the rest of the crew. No!
Oh.
Oh no.
And you see the tubes are illuminated, there are bodies floating there.
Oh my
Oh.
god, as I put my hand over my mouth.
Then you hear cackling coming from the console. What's wrong, Rangers? I thought you guys were heroes. Guess you couldn't really save some people you didn't really know about.
What?
Does
Who
that
are
sound
you?
familiar?
It doesn't really sound familiar. It has like a voice effect over it, warbling. Oh,
Who
if you
are
want
you?
your... It's me? Why, I'm the biggest, baddest, meanest, badass mother trucker here. Oh, wait, I suppose I can cuss now, right? He stops and goes, I guess so. Your ranger teams aren't exactly family friendly. At least the ones I'm from were family friendly. Before I killed them, at least.
What?
Oh no.
I signaled Ozzy to like turn on the radio.
And we jump back to Alder and Artemis.
So, you don't happen to know anything about computers, Artemis, do ya?
as you say this, Alder, you see slowly the computers all begin to turn on one by one.
I can I can plink around, see what happens.
Sure. I'll keep watch for the weird shadow, I guess.
All right, roll me alertness, and Artemis, roll me technology, and if you're specialized in computers, you roll specialization.
Yeah, I got a D2. There's no specialization.
Oh.
Ooh.
Dang.
Alder, as you go on the lookout for the shadow, Artemis, you access one of the computers, and it's in a language you quite don't understand, so you just basically start pressing buttons. But the keyboard layout is almost the same to Earth's, but it's not exactly the same. As soon as you like begin typing in, you feel like you eventually reach a spot where it says in a language you don't understand. Then it begins talking to you, cycling through various languages. A lot of them you don't quite recognize. In fact, none of them. They're all like impossible to pronounce for you. And it keeps speaking to you, switching between them.
I can't understand them and they're speaking to me.
Yeah. It keeps switching to do what appears to be different languages, but none of them or you don't think any of them are Earth language based.
Excellent.
English, mother trucker. Do you
Yeah,
speak
I'm just gonna I wonder if this helps. I never really talked to a computer before, but if you need to pick a language to go into, this is the language that I speak.
Alright, as you speak to it, it stops. Then you see it stop. You see a bar pop up, disappear, then it begins speaking. Hello. In the event of catastrophic failure, damage, and/or seizure of this vessel, emergency permissions has been granted to rescuers to access the internal files of the master computer.
All right, let's do that. Can I have access, please?
Access is granted, though limited permissions are to navigate the encrypted and high security profile natures of the various files and logs. What would you like to inquire?
First off, let's go with what happened to this ship.
This ship, the Orion, is a master class warship constructed for the defense of the Intergalactic Space Alliance. Located in error coordinates redacted in the redacted galaxy. Our mission was to stop the dreaded empire of redacted, damage, error, data corrupted, and this ship was on its mission to lead the assault with its new Rangers as part of a peacekeeping effort to protect the galaxy at large.
And where was this ship? Where was it heading?
This ship's initial destination was to the planet of. And then it pauses, and then you see a loading bar. And you hear the computer make skipping sounds. One moment while we process this information. And then you hear what's supposed to be waiting music, but it's heavily distorted and not very nice.
Does it sound like the whistling I've been hearing?
Not exactly. It's very similar.
Okay.
Distorted waiting music actually sounds like it would be terrifying to hear.
Oh yeah, it's like playing for Artemis. But we were heading to
Very exciting.
the Sishi system for a mission. We were hired by the local governments there to investigate a certain error data corruption with our initial rangers, consisting of error data corruption.
Okay, and what happened to the ship? Was it attacked?
This ship was intercepted on its initial course. With its 12 rangers and the rest of the crew, we were intercepted by unknown on our way towards the planet. On successful completion, the error data redacted corruption, the ship was supposed to head towards the primitive planet of Earth to begin its protection in Earth year of data error corruption.
Okay, that's rude. Primitive. That's rude. Okay, do we have a list of personnel? Maybe pictures of the people that boarded this and attacked it?
Please wait. Retrieving data.
I can see that even though they called us primitive, that still takes for freaking ever to load.
Main data drives have been damaged by the result of conflict. Searching from
Oh.
non-standardized data receptacles.
You can make all the excuses you want. Why am I having an argument with a computer?
As you say this, data retrieve, data corruption. Limited files remain of the initial, and it stops. 50,000 crew members, including the Rangers on board. What would you like to specifically know?
I guess give us the Rangers and the attackers of the ship.
Attackers were data corrupted, removed. The Rangers, their identities as follows is red, error, data, removed. Blue, data, removed. Yellow, data, removed. Green, data, removed. Pink, data, removed. And it keeps listing the colors off with data removed. Data removed.
Artemis, see, removed and corrupted are different.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's like somebody tried to get in this and then corrupted it, or corrupted it and then tried to access it. Something's wrong. But we can't see who attacked this ship. We can't see anything about this. This is a lost venture. Besides people, what did this ship have on it? Was it carrying anything?
This ship was carrying with it advanced technology to help advance the technology of primitive Earth, along with food replicators, technology replicators, vast storage wealth of science from around the data removed galaxy. It also included for the Ranger team on board 12 Zords, along with data for its various configurations, along with auxiliary Zords in its whole, along with a number of redacted combinations, making it one of the most powerful Zords that, if Earth ever had its own Ranger team, would dwarf it in comparison. This
Wait.
12-member force was meant to be an ultimate fighting force to help protect it from new invaders from the redacted Empire.
Is that cargo still on the ship?
Please wait while I run a sensor scan.
I think we were in the cargo hold or some sort of hangar, and I don't think it is Artemis.
Sensors reveal that cargo was removed a month ago in Earth time by unknown.
Hey, do you know when your files were last accessed?
This computer's files were last accessed 20 minutes ago from recent attempt.
Artemis pulls out. Do we still have the walkie?
It wasn't working. I tried.
Oh yeah, that's right. So somebody's on the ship.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
Is that the time that? I mean, that's before the time Dr. O fell in, right?
I'm not sure. The walking was a little confusing, but I think so. Also, the power. Someone like accessed it and turned everything off.
I don't know.
And then as you're talking about the power, you suddenly everything starts to turn on, and then loud shaking, and then then a violent explosion. Both of you either roll me your brawn or your acrobatics.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, not bad. Bad at all. Artemis! Alder, you managed to like backflip out of the way, and Artemis, you try to react in time as a beam of light slices through the ground around you, and the entire flooring of this computer area collapses with you as you fall down. It's around a long fall into the main engine room.
Found the engines. Ow.
I'm going to convince Ozzy to spread everything in his pack out next time.
As you say that, as all this is happening at the same time, this is around the end of that, you hear a voice on the radio, like speakers throughout the ship, go, "Come to the main reactor if you want the truth. I'll show you all the truth."
You can't handle the truth.
Hey, Alder, while you're up there, can you get a map of this ship?
Good idea. Hey, computer, are you still alive?
The computer turns back on and begins talking. Yes, this computer is still operation. That you hear. You see a digital face appear and just laughs at you. Goes, "Wow, looky here, we got a power ranger up here on this place. Oh gosh, oh, you look at you, just if you want to go and get a facelift. Wow, you're ugly looking. That's why you probably need that helmet. Even with it, you look ugly. Ooh, disgusting." And then disappears.
Oh, Packy is not going to like that. He said that.
You hear more rumbling.
Sorry, the computer's being a jerk now.
You mean the computer's being a jerk?
Whoever shot the laser, I think, has control of it.
And Ozzy.
Is it somebody who I can beat their face in?
I mean, I think we'll find out.
Yeah,
So to the reactor.
Yes, you two are discussing this and planning your next move. Ozzy, James. All this goes on. Explosions, and you hear the voice taunt you.
I turn to Trex and I'm like, "Where's the main reactor?"
Ah, the main reactor. It is located here.
Wait, did we hear that?
Yeah, it was broadcasting on everything.
Okay.
Yeah, Trex goes, "The main reactor. It's located here," and then he presses a button on the bridge, and the little viewing globe switches over to a bottom part of the ship near the engines.
How do we get there?
If he says, "Let me route the best route, considering that some of the passages has collapsed. We can take it through the emergency service tunnel." He goes, "I can roll there. You'll have to climb and walk there."
It's fine. Do you think it's best if you take the rest of these morphers with you?
Just looks sad. You don't think a robotic T-Rex could ever look so sad. Looks down and goes, I suppose so.
Yeah.
But give me some.
Okay.
If the enemy is here, then I'll have to purge the rest of the Rangers. The Rangers that are no longer with us. They get their biological DNA. He just looks up. Go now!
Yeah, do what you gotta do as I start running off with Ozzy to the reactor.
Artemis, Alder, you also heading towards the reactor?
Yeah.
Yes, we definitely are.
All right. As all of you begin heading towards the reactor, you, Artemis, Alder, you sort of appear to the this giant door, like bulkhead door. At least the reactor is closed, and then you see at the same time, you see this panel on the ground just explode outwards, and you see Ozzy first climbing out of it, along with James.
See,
Oh, I see you got the same idea as us.
How did you
Well,
guys get
the
in the
voice-
floor?
The voice kind of
Long.
told us.
long story.
Don't worry about it. This is just like an emergency passageway, basically. Like, you
We
know,
found
for
a
like
talking T-Rex.
yeah, we found a talking T-Rex.
We found a talking computer.
Hey,
Catch up later. Let's kick this. Let's kick this
You're
thing's
not going to
ass.
be happy, James. I think it's corrupted.
well, we got an uncorrupted dinosaur with us, so hey.
Artemis, do you want to knock open the door?
Please.
How about I just, as like I get next to the door and can I press a button and open it up?
As soon as you walk up to it, the door begins to open, and as it opens, smoke billows out in your direction like a rush of air, and you hear laughter.
Ah, jeez, I really messed up this.
This
Hey,
dude
James,
is really getting
roll me,
on my
roll me
nerves.
acrobatics.
Of course.
You can do it.
No, I can't.
Thrown at you, you get something hits you at full force, and you tumble backwards. You take a point of blunt, and everyone you see, whatever, it's the other guy, the remaining one, Jake.
Jake?
Jake.
From State Farm?
Yeah, Jake has khakis on. He has like a t-shirt. Well, it's kind of red now. It's like blood. And he hits you, James, at full force. You knock down. You take a point of blunt damage, and he flips over you, lands on the ground, and slides, and gives out a gurgle.
Oh shit! As like go Aussie.
What?
Jake, I presume.
He has
Hey man,
He's like dazed.
what's going on?
He's like green.
I just go
Power Ranger, and then the smoke clears out, and you see Dr. O in his black Dino Thunder form being held up by the neck by this strange warped green Power Ranger.
yeah. I go and get up and I just go, well, it looks like it's time to fight this guy.
Wait, does that
Here-
look like a green warped ranger that Ozzy in particular has seen before?
Look here, Big Green. I've had a heck of a day. I really don't want to have to hurt you. So if you could put that nice gentleman down and we could have a nice little talk, that'd be great. Otherwise, I'm afraid I'm going to have to dent your pretty little helmet.
You want me to put him down? He says with a warbly voice.
I said set him down.
Oh, I'll set him down, all right. And
Oh, no.
he you say no. He does like a little light toss. Let's go Dr. O's neck, grabs him by the legs, swings him around like he's doing a little a cowboy whip rope, and he just launches Dr. O in an arc at you all.
Me?
Roll me acrobatics or
Oh, no,
Ron.
I'm going to catch him.
Oh, you're gonna catch him?
Can I help
Yeah.
her try and catch him?
Yeah, you get an upshift.
Can I use might or is it brawn?
It depends. If you're trying to catch him, technically there's gonna be a grapple, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch him. So is might okay?
Yeah.
Sweet. And the upshift for the help.
Yep.
Oh
24.
hell yeah!
You
Dang.
you manage to grab Dr. Omid, as soon as that barrels towards you, you grab him. You sort of fall to the ground with him, and he demorphs immediately. and then you see this warped Green Ranger, like morphing energy, black morphing energy, just courses through his arm and it stops, and he goes, "Wow, I had a thrill." Like looking in the
Does that
mirror.
look familiar?
It's kind of like the crystals.
Does it remind me of like when Kraken absorbed some of
It's very similar, but not the same. And as he walks out, you see walking out of the shadows with him or some other people.
Now, who are you?
They
Why are
ho-
you here? And why should I not take this axe to your face?
The
Stop asking
warped
questions.
the warped Green Ranger just laughs and he goes, "If you beat them, I'll answer your questions on the surface. Go on." They all step forward. And you see it's Ethan, along with the original Dino Thunder Rangers. Though Ethan looks a bit strange. He has this strange grin on his face and he goes, "Hey, you guys are the replacements, huh?"
That Kira Ford?
So it's like, she just looks at you and she goes, "Oh, are you a fan? I would have given you an autograph, but we kind of need to kill you now. Maybe I'll sign your corpse after I ship it back to your family."
Oh my god.
I just go, oh great, bad guy Rangers, of course.
Wait.
As I get prepared.
Yeah.
This is cracking. Artemis is cracking her fingers, her neck, and she's just like, God, I need this.
Ozzy's going to fully run at the Green Ranger and take a swing.
As you run past, you see this white light. They go in and like intercept you as the Green Ranger just waves at the warped Green Ranger just goes by. He does chow and he teleports out, and you see and it turns to a red blur, then it's red, and then they all like step back to the end of the room, and you see Connor McKnight. You see his face all the time on Reef's side about his soccer camps, and he goes, "Well, that's not nice. Aren't you supposed to be red too?" And then they do the whole Dino Thunder pose. Their morphers appear. They go, "Dino Thunder, power up." We're gonna end the session there.
Oh,
Woo, everyone!
Somebody's about to get bitch slapped.
oh my god.
For everyone, thanks for watching, everyone. That is the end of today's session. We're nearing the end of the Ancient Beaches arc. Hopefully everyone enjoyed it. Catch us next time, Ancient Charge, on Sunday, and the other great teams on the respective days. I'm Rayamo, GM of Ancient Charge. See y'all later, everyone. Let's say goodbye to the audience.
Peace out,
Bye.
everyone.